We interrupt this program to bring you a special news flash from LookDat. Unanimous sources have said that episode 044, Fireworks Shopping, has reached over 200 views. We now return you back to your regularly scheduled program. Can I go blow my nose now?
Well, here I am, and it's a kind of a interesting adventure. I'm going to find out if I can even do this, but let me show you kind of what I'm looking at. Look that. Yep, it's an airport. I'm at the brand spanking new. It's so new they spanked it, and it's the new airport in Lafayette, Louisiana. Brand new. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna let me wander around and video or not. I'm just planning to do the terminal. I'm not going into secure areas, so I don't want to get patted down and all that. But if they think I'm, shifty looking. Yeah, well, look that. This is the old parking area when you drive up and short-term parking, you just bring in somebody, and that's the old airport right there. They're right in the middle of them little bumps is on the roof. That's where you would go in and go find your plane and all that. And you can see it's not a huge terminal, but it was adequate for a while. But this is where everybody would park when you come in, and no point in parking there. They still got the flags going, no. But look that. Woo, that's the fancy new one, yeah. I'm gonna go take a look at that, me. Oh, and look that. That's super fancy. I haven't had a fancy place like this in a long time. But yeah, I got word that it's okay as long as I don't act suspicious. So we'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, look, we've got pretend we're going on the airplane. Oh, look at that. And I like this feature. I like this feature because right in when you walk in the main door, there's the bathrooms. So you can take care of that. And let's see, this way, you got all your gates. You go get checked in and all that. And that way you can pick up all your baggage. Yeah, see? They even got some escalators here. They had escalators in the old one too, but these are new. I guess that's the biggest difference. Oh man, look at it! I'm brimming with excitement getting to go up the escalator here. And they got to show you all your little your flight info things. And this is fancy. And they got the gift shop deal. And some more bathrooms. So that's good to know. It's fancy. And that's where you go get on your planes. But I'm not going over there, because I'm not flying nowhere today. That might be another adventure. Soft and fleecy. I used to know somebody. They were twins. One was named Soft and one was named Fleecy. Oh, they got all kind of stuff. I didn't know they had official Lafayette candies and stuff. Look at that. Look at that. I might have to get one of those. Oh, it's some Lafayette gummies. Oh, some gummy things. Not sure what those. Oh, gummy charks. They're charks. and some taffy. I can eat some taffy me. A few little souvenirs. And look these. See? Party like it's Mardi Gras. And your t-shirt for warm weather. But it's kind of chilly today.
Sorry. Oh look, you need some mugs. You need four mugs.
There's some other snackies. You can get you some jerky. And one of these things. Oh man, it's got everything in it. Peanuts, sunflowers, jerky. It's fancy, yeah. Well, it's still a relatively small airport. It's just more spacious. But they have other stuff out by the gates. They have like a lounge area and all kind of fancy stuff like that. And I can't go to that because they don't want my kind in there. But when you come out, you can get your luggage and you can visit the rental car tings, get you a rental mobile and fancy stuff like that. That's pretty cool. And look at that. So we pop right out onto the street again. Oh, almost getting run over, but because it's the fancy city now. But that's some other hangars and stuff. It's still a small kind of regional sort of thing, but it's much fancier. Look how fancy. And very spacious. And I assume they're gonna get more stuff in there. The little gift shop, they'll get some magazines and some stuff like that. Some, some the barf bags and things like that. That sometimes they run out on the planes. Yeah, I didn't get in trouble or anything, but that was a pretty quick visit to the airport. The thing is, a lot of the amenities are behind the security line, and I didn't want to go do all that kind of stuff. That's, you got to take your shoes off, and you have to tell them whether you're hiding a banjo in your coat and all that. So I didn't want to do that. So but some of the improvements for this airport is that there are 2 TSA check-in lines, I believe, where there used to just be 1, and that was always kind of a problem. And plus, like I said, in the area that we couldn't see because we were verboten, they have, I think there's a restaurant, there's a place to eat and get some food, there's like a lounge, you can get drunk, you can there may be more souvenir books and that kind of stuff on the other side as well. I'm not 100% sure, but overall it is much larger and fancier and shinier because it's all new. And so if you fly in and out of Lafayette, Louisiana, that'll be the most likely place you fly into. And I noticed on the schedule they have mostly Delta and American Airlines flights out of here. I'm not sure what the status is on that because sometimes they'll have something different. I don't know how all that works. Because I don't fly around too much, unless I fall down some stairs or something, I'll fly around a little bit. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of the parking lot now because it's still kind of partially under construction and everything, and I'm not really I don't know where to go. I'm following the signs. I followed one and they had some big cones in the way. It's like, well, that's not the exit then. But people are leaving. I'm watching somebody driving out right now. I just have to go figure out how to get there. So, see, I'm gonna try to go out through that thing over there. So we'll see. Oh wait, there goes somebody. I'm gonna follow that guy. Look. Okay. Whew. Well, also at the airport, I did enjoy looking at the little snacks and things they had, and they had some pretty cool chocolate bars and stuff that I would like to try one day. But as you know, at airports, a lot of times food and snacks and things like that can be kind of pricey. So I'm sure that the candy bars are delicious. They had the good ones with the alligators on them and stuff. Looked really good, sounded good, but they were a little rich for my my pocketbook. So I stopped at on the way when I left there. I stopped and I picked up some of these. Look at that! Now that is a snack that attacks. That's genuine Zapp's chips, and they're a little more widespread than they used to be, but they are kind of a regional kind of chip. And they began in Gramercy, Louisiana, which is way down on the way to New Orleans, and they're really good. And I'm gonna try one now. This, and they have a bunch of different flavors. So I just got one. The tried and true is the Cajun Crawtator flavor. The spicy Cajun. I don't even think of it as spicy because I'm from here. But some people will taste that and they, you know, steam shoots out the ears and everything. But that doesn't happen to me too much. But these are good. They're kettle cooked chips. And they are delicious. But they have like regular flavor. That's not a surprise. It's like regular potato chips. Then they have these. They have Cajun dill flavor, I believe. Already got some seasoning on. Anyway, yeah, they Cajun dill. They have I think a vinegar or something like that. And but then they have a couple of other ones. I'll have to look for them, and so I can show that sometime. But they have let's see, Cajun dill. They have voodoo style, and which is, there's a whole story behind that. That was pretty cool. It's like in there, according to the story, in the place they have all their seasonings in these big cans, you know, and they try them and different stuff. And one day somebody spilled a bunch of seasoning. They spilled a whole bunch of it all together, all the flavors, all piled in a big vat of seasoning. And they said, "Oh, we ain't gonna waste that. Don't throw that out. We're gonna put that on some chips." And so they did, and they call it the voodoo style, and it's crazy. You gotta taste it. And then the ultimate one that I don't remember seeing it in a little while. Hopefully they still make it. I can find some, but they make some chips, and they're called the Evil Eye chips. And you kind of got to see it to believe it. Now I'm committed. I have to find a bag of those so I can show you all that. But let me get a Cajun Crawtator out. Oh, I got a little baby one. But a regular kettle style chip, but it's the seasoning that really, and they're super crunchy and crispy because it's kind of thick. They kind of tick cut, and then they cook that in that kettle there, and they make them crunchy. Here's a big one. This is more typical kind of, you know. So here it goes. That's good. These are good. And it doesn't have a price on there, but it was a mere, I could have probably bought a case of these for what one of the candy bars cost. Like I said, I'm sure they're delicious. One day I might like to try one, but today's not the day. And look that. It's ETF. I don't know what that is. Oh wait, let me do a magic trick and I'll fix that. Abracadabra. And there we go. Yep. In Lafayette, Louisiana. And it's a lovely afternoon. And that's that. And look what I found over here, me. Found me some fancy bikes. I like that blue one right in the front right there. Because it's got the little light bulbs on it and everything. And it's got a mirror. See, a real live mirror. And a ring bell thing. You can ching ching as you ride around. And this is Hub City Cycles. They got some cool stuff in there. Oh yeah, look at that. All your bicycle needs, but it's not just the stuff on the ground. You gotta look up in the air. They got some classics up in the air. That one you can pop wheelies on. And look those.
Hello, did you put that up? Yes. I have some tape right there.
Some classics.
Don't put it on that table, I'll put it up for you guys. All right, thank you.
That's a super deluxe, in case you didn't know. And look at that. You can do some deliveries on there. Yeah, official Coca-Cola bike. And a bicycle built for two. That's a classical one. Look at that. That's got all the stuff. It's got the headlight. It's got a little rack thing on the front so you can put your stuff on there, and a rack thing on the back. And it's like that. It looks like it has a gas tank, but it's no motor. That's when they used to make good bikes. They even got a little car up here. That. And look, this is a little Schwinn, I think. A little Tiger.
This also do a trailer. You also do we sell rover trailers. Oh yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah.
There's a Corvette. That Corvette is cool.
Can you hit $400?
Yeah, but look at the Ranger there. That's really old style. With those pull-back handlebars like that. And I think that might be a kerosene lamp. Oh, look, the giant finger. Kerosene lamp on there. And a little kickstand that like swings down under the tire. That's some cool stuff, yeah. But they got bikes and they got all the stuff that goes to them. And they can get you stuff too. All plenty of stuff. You can get you some new tires. You can get you some white walls. All that. And they even got some cool t-shirts. Look at that. All right, and broadcasting live from downtown Lafayette. I'm standing over here across the street from an amazing store. I get lots of stuff there. I've honestly am a customer, and let me show you where it is, because it's right across the street. So look that. Yes, it's right on Fashions. And we're gonna go do some window shopping, and I'll show you what they got inside. Yep, it's right here. And it's a blustery afternoon. Oh man, they got some jackets that are close to mine. But they got cool hats. Look at that. And they got coordinated suits and coats and overcoats. And good stuff. But this is what I was looking for. And it's kind of hard to see. Let me try to make a shadow in there. Yeah. Look at that. I have a jacket that's along those lines. But mine, you kind of have to see it. But they got sparkly jackets. They got regular jackets. They got colorful hats. They got some fuzzy hats. Wait, got to get the shadow on there. There's a fuzzy hat. And you can see they have a little bit of everything. I forgot they even have shoes. And lots of shoes. And boots. And here's some of the hats. Some of them are pretty tame. Some of them are pretty cool. Overly cool. All kinds. Look at these. What a wide variety of shoes and hats and they even have boater style hats and stuff and overcoats. Love a good overcoat. They got the dark too. And this one's velvety. And this is the cool blazers. And that's not bad, $169. And they even have my size. That's how I was able to get one. Similar to that. Oh, this one of those ones that changes. Oh, the gold. Oh man. I did go one for every day of the week. This reminds me of like in the 50s bands. Back when bands they would all wear is a coat and tie. And they were like, well, the coat and tie is fine, but you got to stand out. So they would start coming out with fancier stuff. Now this is pretty fancy. And look at the lapel. Yeah, this one's similar along the lines of what I have. Oh, wait. This is cool. It's all different colors. And you got your classic seersucker. And there's plenty more hats on this side, depending on your mood and the weather. And look, little baby ones. It's a little bitty jacket. And the mighty Thor. And they got vests to go with everything. If it doesn't already have it included, you can accessorize. Oh, this one's fancy. Holy. You'll definitely be noticed when you walk in with that. And let's see. Here's some ties. Oh, they even got some top hats up there. Yep. You get all your haberdashery needs. All the suspenders. A lot of people don't think about that. You can do suspenders, and that looks good. Tie tacks, tie pins, cuff links.
Check back soon for more Looked At.